much, but some. Little bit, pinch of Profesh. Anyways, I have been running around today and forgot what time it was and what day it was. So thank you, Megan Moyer, for the reminder. Also, it's Jeff's birthday. Yay, happy birthday. So let's get arting. This probably won't be a very long live because it's Jeff's birthday. So let me just find this video on our channel. Ugh. Straighten everybody up on a Tuesday. So you may remember this piece from a while back. It is not a new piece. It is one that I did a while ago. However, it's sold, so I need to finish it up. And so that's what we're doing today. What's up, Lisa, Tudor, Megan, Heidi, Clara? Clara, how are you? We've missed you. Lisa, JJ, Stephanie, and Carol. Are y'all having the best, awesomest Tuesday? I hope so. If you're new here, hi, hello. What's up? I'm Erica, and this channel is Artist Till Death. We go live every day, usually at 6 p.m. Central, except for on Tuesdays. It's usually 2 p.m. Central. Sometimes I forget what day it is, to be fair. And things don't happen exactly precisely on time, but you know what? It's whatever. And we're Artists Till Death. We go live and do artwork. It's usually resin. Sometimes it's other forms of art. Today is alcohol, ink, and resin. And we're glad to have you here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you are subscribed, please make sure that you, for real, are subscribed because YouTube likes to unsub people from my channel. And hit the bell so that you get notifications, usually. First time I've ever been able to catch one of your live feeds. Well, welcome, Mindy. Happy to have you. Hi, Tabitha. Erica, they totally have an epoxy mixer at Hobby Lobby. I saw it and instantly thought of you. That is awesome. Is it, wait, hey, Chris, Logan. Is it, hey, Shane, is it one of those ones that's just like the frothy thing for coffee, or is it like for real? All right, while we're waiting on more peepsels to get in the feed, I'm going to just pull up a reference. Because I did this one and I'm not 100% sold on the layout. Although client doesn't mind, but I mind. So what I think I'm going to do is put another branch up here and then extend one here, or put a couple more flowers here, because, or maybe not do anything down here, but just add another branch up here, because it just looks like a claw to me instead of a branch. Know what I mean? Can you guys hear me okay? Volume. Can you still hear me okay? All right, well, okay. Awesome, Heidi, send me a text. Hey, Lynn. Okay. So that's where I'm at with this. I'm gonna add another branch up here, and then we'll feel out this part, clear coat it, and then be good to go for the clients. So I'm just going to be using some 91% alcohol. It is not rare anymore, at least not in my area. It could still be rare in some parts of the world. I don't know. That's totally what I've been working on, is adding to pieces without getting anxiety about messing it up. So the thing about worrying about messing it up is that how bad can you really mess something up on one hand? You have to weigh the opportunity cost. Is it good enough as it is without risking completely demolishing it and ruining the piece for whatever it is you have to add to it? We talk about that at our classes when we do in-person classes all the time. Like, when is it good enough to walk away? And that's a hard thing to decide. And that's not something that can be really taught very easily. It's something you kind of have to learn and trial and error through. The best advice I can give about that is look at the piece and consider what you're risking by messing with it anymore. If it's a piece that you're like, I mean, I'm okay with it, but it wouldn't break my heart if it caught on fire, just combust right in front of me, go ahead and mess with it. But if it's something where you absolutely love it, it's just one little part that you want to work on, to me personally, I don't risk those situations. However, with alcohol inks and this space being fairly negative, not a whole lot can be messed up, really. It's a whole lot way more complicated when you're working with resin. Okay, so we're just not going to come out today. Espresso. Oh yeah, Mindy? Claire says, oh, I can mess up a piece real good. Tudor says, I can mess up water being too wet. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Okay, so typically I would advise turning a piece around so that you can reach it more easily. That's something that Jeff taught me, like when we first started arting together, is don't make things more difficult on yourself, because if things are difficult, you may get lazy in your application, and you don't want to do that. So reaching over a 30-inch round is not ideal. However, because of the perspective of the piece and how it's going to be hung in a home, I really need to have this visual of what it looks like from where it will be perceived. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I have to keep it like this. Otherwise, I would turn it so I could reach it more easily. And I haven't worked on this piece in a while. I'm fairly sure that it has, yeah, it's got some overspray on it. That's why it looks darker right here. And there's overspray because everything in my studio has some kind of overspray on it. But I need to have some alcohol down for my inks to flow on. To be fair, I'm very nervous about adding to this piece, even though, quote, messing it up is probably a little bit easier on this piece. No, messing it up is going to be harder to do on this piece as opposed to some others that I have worked on. I guess I used some black in that because that's the darkest brown I have. So we're going to have to add some gold because I have no idea what colors I used initially. Oh, I just got notification of someone tipping. Happy birthday to Jeff. Thank you for that PayPal. So I'm just adding some gold now from somebody, Jacquard. Hopefully that will make that make a little bit more sense. Hey, Tim. I think Claire's fibbing. Can't imagine her messing something up. Same. Need to grab some black. Whose birthday is it? Look out, big boy. I recently saw a video where you're talking about your sister. My husband and I were both stationed at Mountain Home. Oh, yeah? She just got restationed in somewhere. Colorado. I'm doing a few like soft twigs. Just in the background here. Okay, Bowie, come here. Come here. Come up. That's a good boy. Well, that's so awesome. Thank you for y'all's service. So now I'm going to use some pink sherbet. Do I have that compressed air? Yes. Again, I have no idea what colors I did use in the rest of this piece, so very much winging it. This piece is a very abstract interpretation of a cherry blossom tree. That's probably obvious, but I want to just say that so I don't get completely read in the comments for it not having exact tree structural situations. But that's awesome, Carol. Thank you for your service. All right. Need to add some florals. Do I have another light pink color? I didn't put any. I guess I did this before I found, what's that stuff I like to use? Rainbow from Marabou. There is none in this piece. That color looks like it's going to get kind of close. My first cherry blossom tree I did, oh my goodness, I'm not even sure how long ago. I should be using my embossing gun, but I don't know where it is. So I'm just using my regular old heat gun. To kind of move the inks around to make little swirlies that will act as flowers. Oh, there's no rainbow in this. That's exactly what cherry blossom trees look like if I don't have my contacts in. Fair. Thank you, Christy. Thanks, Tutor, for reminding people to sacrifice their thumbs for me. And this doesn't take a lot of ink. I'm just putting like part of a drop. I just want minimal colors. And essentially more alcohol than mixer. Okay? Okay. Yeah, you heard me say that. That's fine. Not really using any particular technique to do these flowers. I'm just moving the ink around to create like a blob. And then I'm working that ink back inwards. The less colorant you put down, the softer your little flowers will be. If I could only set this stuff on fire like I do tiles, then I'd have the most amazing infinity ring flowers. Alas, everything would catch on fire if I did that. Is not eggplant. It is from Spectrum Noir number BP7. Chris Logan said, after more than 60 years of working in the arts, you all have pushed me to be brave. I've never had this much fun. Thank you. Well, it's our pleasure. That's what we're here for. So I want to motivate people and inspire them to essentially just try it. You never know what kind of magic you can create by just imagining what you could do. You got to just give it a go, give it a whirl. You could be the next, I don't know, pick somebody. Who do you look up to as an artist? You could be the next that. This one may be a little bit too peach. Does it work or does it stand out? Thank you, Valerie. Oh, pshaw. Anybody could do what we do easy. All you have to do is art every day. Which does sound like quite an undertaking, but give it a go. Hold yourself accountable for, let's just say, a week. Do a piece of art every day for a week. Even if it's just a little doodle. Gin germs, phenomena. Can't help it. I have to sing the song every time you come in the room. When will silver pigment be back in stock? I'm waiting for the pewter powder. You're only waiting on pewter? Like that's the silver you're looking for, or you're looking for pewter and the silver? Cleaning the house is hard. I know that struggle. Not a fan of that job. I'm gonna put a drop of that one and a drop of this one. Thank you everyone for Jeff's birthday wishes. We usually plan something big for birthdays, but thanks COVID. We'll do something for his birthday today, and then we'll be down in Austin tomorrow working on that daggum countertop. Dadgummit. Hopefully this time it won't be quite so crazy and we get it done fairly quickly.
What you doing? What are you doing?
I'm having fun making those AI geodes lately, though. I just finished my first 3D ocean pour. Congrats. Ooh, that sounds awesome, Mindy. Hope you post it in ATD's Poor People so we can see it.
I'll put a little more dark brown in there.
Some purple and a cherry blossom tree?
Whatever that darker color is.
Well, I don't know what color it is. Okay, thank you for baby kisses. I think I'm gonna put like a little one right here. Right here. I think I'm just gonna put like 2 more here and then call it. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Thank you.
How do I get to the poor people thing to share? Clara can probably add a link. A little bit of alcohol, a little bit of tint. Germ says, happy birthday, Jeff. I'll be 62 on Monday. Thanks, Chris. I'm so hard on myself, but this little thing I did, I used every technique I was taught by Erica and Jeff. Oh, thank you, Jude. Okay, thank you, Bowie. Should I add 2 more here or no? What do you guys think? Bowie, stop it. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Step away. Oh my goodness, you guys are exactly 50-50 on this. I like the negative space too. Because cats, air power washing a piece. Looks awesome. It's up to you. Step away. Reminds me of cherry blossoms. That's the idea, Valerie. You nailed it. All right, I have something up here that's not supposed to be there, and now there's even more stuff up there that shouldn't be up there. So I'm going to put one more flower up here just to conceal whatever it is that I have gotten on the piece. Going to do the darker color because that will cover up the best. That one kind of actually looks like a flower. Oops. Okay. I know, Claire, that made me nervous too. So this looks like it just needs more dark. It wasn't really going along with this. So that'll probably be okay. All right. I'm just dropping some ink on to push what's there around a little bit because the first branch I have here is very splotchy and this one's really smooth. So I'm just putting some ink down to move the inks or disperse them. So that'll look more like this. Clara, great minds. So I'm just going to drop some alcohol around and let that just set up and dry on its own to better match the texture of this first branch. Hopefully that'll be enough. Careful using compressed air like this. You can end up getting like spider leg type look. And that doesn't belong on this piece. Some pieces, not this pieces. There we go. That matches way better. Thanks, you guys. I think I'm good with how this looks. Now, next issue is where I'm going to put this so that it can cure without any little tiny feet walking on it. I'm not talking about puppy feet. I'm talking about little tiny kitty feet. See how hard is it to set up this little spot? I mean, that's not that hard, right? We can just put those stands up. If I needed this to cure, I can use, like, you can just put it right here. It's 30 inches. It's not going to fit in the dust-free zone. You don't have to get up or do anything. I'm just asking. You know,
Resin there? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I need to resin it, but it's not going to fit in dust-free zone. But it would be okay if we just put stuff down here and bring that thing out to cover it.
No, I think we did something right there. No.
I don't remember ever doing anything on that table, but
Underneath it, but I don't know.
Did I just shock you?
Probably.
No, let's see if I do it again. Under there? Get something what?
Get like a box bigger and put a stand there, and then
Okay. It's not that level. So now I'm sealing it all in again with a UV archival. Come here, Bowie. You don't need to smell this. Come here, Bubs. It is 30 inches. So if you just do one really good coat, be good to go. Bye, Lynn. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Diane. How are you? We just got another PayPal donation for Jeff's birthday. Thank you, Tom. Okay, boys. Looks like we're dry. Doesn't take long. So this is 30 inches. How much resin do I need? Math is hard. Okay, wait. So this would take, I keep thinking I want to add sparkle to this. Y'all, my ADHD is going buck today. All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to add some body glitter to it. Don't use this stuff without sealing things in because there is an alcohol base in it. This is by Krylon. It is a body and hair spray or clothes, apparently. It's very light, so can you guys see the, let me turn the light on. And it's on there. So I added a little bit to this. Because a little sparkle never hurt nobody. Be advised, although this is in an aerosol can, it is glitter, therefore you're putting glitter in the air, and if you're not about that life, then don't use that. Carol, I mainly aim for where just the inks are. There's not really a point in doing it in the negative space, but if you're the type that likes to have everything consistent, by all means, just put it wherever you want it. Okay, back to math. I'm gonna mix. I feel like 20 ounces will be good. I'm going to be using STONECOAT Art Coat for so many reasons. It's got a 2-hour working time, which isn't really a big deal for this piece. You're not going to be working with it that long. And then it doesn't really have a smell. It's got a great viscosity. But the main reason for this piece in particular is the UV resistance is unparalleled. And it has a glassy finish. And if client wanted to turn this into a table, they could, because STONECOAT Art Coat has a heat resistance of over 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So they could like set a cup of coffee on here and not have to worry about it. Like magic. You're going to do one piece every day for 2 weeks. Jude, please do that and post in the group. I hope that people get inspired by that because it's a great thing to do. Jen, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How's Cash? We love you. Have you got the package that you have to ship me? No, I don't. I will tell you when it comes in. Whenever I get it, I will let you know. What's up, Rumple? How you doing?
Before you put that down, let's try this real quick.
Okay. What can I help do?
See if we can just put this up. Well, I'm gonna try to. Yeah, we can just put like a cup over there and a cup over there, and then.
Okay. We can roll this around.
I'm gonna put these things right here to hold this part up right here.
Yeah. Hi, Diana. Cash is good. Jen says, hello, Jeff. Hit that like button for you. Thank you, Rumple. What's up, Massey Art? I appreciate that. Yeah, we just had to finish this up for a client. Very excited. Hi, Evelyn. How many times have kitties walked on pieces? So pieces in general, I can't count that high. But wet pieces of artwork, the cats have only stepped in 2. And I say cats like both of them are guilty, but let's be honest, it's a boy cat. You guys, if you haven't checked out Massey Art Studio, they are new to Texas and they're a very talented couple of guys. We'll be meeting them soon. Definitely check out their channel. Rumpel says, Jeff loved your airbrush video. Can't wait to try it. So when you guys mix your resin, if you've never mixed resin before, make sure you scrape the bottom of your cup, the sides of your cup, and your stir stick. This will help you to get a full and complete mixture. If you have a weak mixture or parts that aren't completely incorporated, then you're going to have weak spots, or it just won't set up at all ever, and that is devastating. Jen, are you stealing the cats? You don't have to steal them, just come get them. Me and Boy Cat had a water gun fight this morning because he got into my pastes. You guys are so talented. My pleasure. Jen, we miss you too. But we know that you've been dealing with health stuff, so that's most important. I'm going to be using my notch trowel today. It's got little grooves in it so that I can easily move the resin across my surface. And you can find them and cradle boards like this one on our website, artistolette.com. Thanks, Clara. Clara always calls time for me. She's amazing. Hi, Catherine. No worries. You recently inherited a kitten and you're just waiting for him to get into something. Oh, just don't. You have to wait too long. Where there's a kitten, there's a way. I'm trying to push this as much onto my table as possible because there's a little bit of overlap here. Are those swipes in green? I'm very confused. The swipes? Yes, Melissa, the Massey boys are in the house. Oh, I'm so glad, Jen. Okay. Since Clara has called time on me, I'm going to just make sure I'll do one more swirl and make sure I can't see any, I call it fishing line, where you can see two, you can see where the two parts just aren't completely mixing together. So I always do one final swirl to make sure I can't see any of those in there, because that just means that your resin isn't fully incorporated, and that could cause problems. Okay, are those swipes? Nothing on here was swiped. It's all alcohol ink. B, do you ever want to do flood coats on your Tic Tac? I started calling it Tic Tac because Rhonda calls it Tic Tac. I don't know if you wanted to get a TikTok. Nah, cool. Start to finish pieces instead? Okay, Dan. All right, here we go. I don't care what anyone says, resin makes things look so much better. It doesn't matter how amazing it looked like before. In my humble opinion, resin makes everything look better. It brings out the depth, the color, the vibrancy. Everything just looks better with resin. I would compare it to adding cheese to just about anything makes it better, but Jeff's in the room and he's not the biggest fan of cheese. and it's his birthday, so. Oh, he does like nacho cheese. Yes, and pepper jack. Thank you, Joala. Fish and line, perfect name for that look, right? Spermies, wisps. All of those are fun. ATD, have you guys been to Dallas Silk Art? So much fun, like hydro dripping, but for silk scarves and stuff. We went this past weekend. I haven't. I know a lot of our fam does do silk art. I just personally haven't had the opportunity to do it. Lately, all of my weekend adventures have been escape rooms. Don't ask. I don't know. I'm just obsessed. I like to be on the case. Okay. I always leave some resin in the bucket just in case I need to make something, do something, something. So just out of habit. But since this flood is going really well, I'm going to go ahead and lay it all out. And yeah, I'm kind of puddling all the new stuff in the center area, but that's okay because I'm going to use this notch trowel to further move it around like this. The notches are an 1/8 inch, which is the level that resin likes to, or the height that resin likes to self level off to. So I'm just kind of helping that happen a little bit faster. Pardon me for 1 second. I'm getting some paper to put on this floor because of this overhang we got going on here. All right. I have enough resin to go ahead and work the resin into my edges. I don't typically do this because we just spray paint it later, but I have found that white spray paint doesn't, it just kind of soaks in instead of doing what I want it to do and just making it white. So I'm giving it a coat of clear. Jen, I'm not surprised you are also into escape rooms. I love that. I would have won that game if my mom wasn't there. So now that I have an entire side done and I don't have to worry about that, I'm moving on to this side. Because what I'm doing doesn't really matter, the perspective, I'm okay with spinning the piece. Wasn't sure if you guys would be into watching just a flood coat video, but I'm so glad all of you guys are still here. And thank you for the donations for Jeff's birthday. Typically, all donations go right back into the channel, but today's different. It's birthday. All right. Let's hit it with some heat. Make sure we don't have any little floaters. Move all artwork from under this so that we don't have any accidents. Same, Jen. Same. Oh, thanks, Matthew Boys, for that. See, you got another birthday tip. He said, oh, yeah. Okay, so my heat gun isn't going to reach all the way over yonder. So I'm going to use something. I have fire here somewhere. We really appreciate that, you guys. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Where am I? What am I doing? Where's my fire? Once upon a time, we had torches everywhere. Oh, there it is. Jen, thank you. Jen Germs, thank you. B, you're just racking up over here. I'm not even going to have to buy you dinner because they're doing it. JK, I'll still buying dinner. So you want to just add enough heat to pop the bubbles, but not so much that you're thinning out your resin. You don't want it so thin that it just runs off your surface. Ergo, only add a little bit. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much. Hair number 1. I anticipate a few hairs landing in this, but we're going to hope for the best. Now, this table we have recently found out kind of slumps that way. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to put a popsicle stick under that back edge to level it out a bit. Heidi, thank you. B, you're killing it over here. Murder. Y'all are going to end up getting him so excited he's going to have just a no pants party. JK, this is a PG-13 channel. Well, yeah, maybe. It's daytime. That was fun sound, Cujo. So when you don't have a dust-free zone big enough for the piece you're working on, you have to kind of just make it work with what you got, which is what's happening right before your very eyes. Okay. So what's going to happen is, right, Jen, thank you to everybody. Have an awesome day, Carol. Murder. No pants, I'm on my way, right? Murder. Right? That was super throwback. All right, so we got awesome looking piece. It's overhanging a little bit, but whatever. And the way I'm going to cover it is you can either take a huge box. Myself personally, I'm going to use one of our 40-inch cradle boards. Are we super on or are we just kind of on? Kind of on, okay. Okay. We're as on as we're going to get. So now cat's gonna have to fit through here to mess this piece up. Christy, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. So, yes. Everyone's saying happy birthday, B. Just spin you guys around so I can say hello. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hey. I need to clean this piece. I got a little splash of something on it. Resin, that's the word. I did this piece a couple days ago, and I had it just under the table, and it got resin on it just now. Okay. That's good. That's good. The makeup. Well, I wanted to be prepared for whatever we do today, so I went ahead and got ready this morning, minus clothes. How we stop them from walking on the floor? I can't stop them from walking on the floor. There's only 3 drips right now, but I'll just come back around and fold this paper over on itself. Once the dripping starts to slow down, which it looks like it has. So I'll just monitor it and fold the paper that it's dripping on currently in hopes to not have sticky feet. The one you just held up. I missed something. Yes, whatever you have, make it work. You need that piece, the one we just held up. The panda? He's available. I'll bring it up to Judy's and you can see how much you love him. He's a 28-inch round, I believe. What's the birthday boy doing? He is sitting on his phone, probably on the Tic Tac. He's not on Tic Tac. Oh, he's messaging. He's responding to people saying happy birthday. Thank you. I'll bring it up to Judy's. I don't know what's for dinner. We'll probably go out somewhere. Valerie, I'm happy to help you if you need directions. The silver I used the other day on the pink purple silver piece was aluminum powder from Just Resin. Okay, guys, I got to run. Thank you for watching and seeing what we're up to today. We love you guys so, so much. I have no words. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Leave me your thumbs. If you liked it, share it with people you like. If you didn't like it, share with people you don't like and just ruin their day. JJ, thank you very much for the tip. And yeah, be kind to one another. You never know what someone's going through. And you never know what someone may be going through. So you don't have to. Oh, hold on. Boys want to say hi. Don't step in the resin, big boys. It's only in a little bit. It's only a little bit. Bowie. Hi, Louise. Calm down. And my Bowie. You ready to go outside? Are you ready to go outside? Okay. All right, you guys. You're awesome. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Maybe, because we'll be driving down to Austin. But anyways, Tell Cash we said hi. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. You ready? Are you so pretty? Are you smiley boy? Ready to go outside? You are.